in my Greek books, of course, you read about and research the Eleusinian mysteries.
Yeah.
And it's so, I mean, maybe you know more about, I think they were so secret that it's not like there's any book that you can read.
Right.
That what they did, who knows what they did.
Well, because it was all squashed by the Romans. They squashed all that, and they wound up moving to other countries in Europe. There's great evidence that they moved out of Greece, they moved into Spain, and that they had these rituals in other countries as well. And so they found these similar type of reliefs and similar pottery, and inside the vessels they've also found this ergot and wine and various psychedelics that were, there's trace residue of them. So
have you studied the Hermetics at all?
No.
Are you interested in
Yes.
have you heard about them at all, of
Sure.
this thing?
Please.
Have you heard of a book called The Kabbalion?
No.
Well, this should be right up your street. The Hermetics were Egyptians. It's where the Freemasons came from, and the alchemists and the people in the Middle Ages who preserved, the culture when the Dark Ages came. And the Hermetics comes from Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes thrice great, who was supposedly the wisest man or avatar or god from the Egyptian period. And the Kabbalion was their book. I don't know if the actual Kabbalion still exists. The Hermetics had like 7 principles. I'll see if I can remember what they are. The first one is that you and I have no physical existence as entities. We exist entirely as thoughts in the mind of the All, or God. The universe was entirely mental. That's what this was. That there really is no physical existence, and that it was all vibrational, and that one of the things they believed was that there's no such thing as opposites. Heat and cold are not opposites. Fear and courage are not opposites. They are just points on a continuum, and that the difference between fear and courage is entirely in the vibration. And so this is where the alchemy came in. They believed that if they could change their vibration, or change the vibration of lead, that they could change it into gold. And they had, their other things was, everything vibrates. The other thing was that everything swings on a pendulum. Everything goes back and forth from one thing to another. And they also believe that everything is male and female, that everything is created comes from the union of male and female in the highest levels. Anyway, it's great shit. At one point, apparently, in ancient Egypt or before that, this was, this was what they believed, and it somehow got wiped out or just held on in various little pockets of the occult knowledge and stuff like that. So it's the ancient Hermetics, and the book is the Kabbalion, Kybalion.
I think there
fascinating shit.
I think there are many cultures that were tapping into this at some point in time.
Even Joe Dispenza that I was talking about before, what he talks about is when you get to that state of no mind, no thing, no presence, that the only thing that exists is vibration and consciousness. And that would be straight out of Hermetic philosophy.
Yeah, those reoccurring themes, they exist in so many cultures.
Yeah.